friends, I am Jessica with 514 Photography. I am a wedding photographer in the Atlanta and Greater North Georgia area, and today I want to share with you a tip that worked for me and helped me to break into the wedding industry in my first year of business. When you're first starting out, it's really hard to get couples to trust you with their weddings. There is a budget for every couple. So that's the great thing. You're probably in their budget, but if you don't have a lot of work to show off, they have a hard time trusting you. So one way I got couples to trust me with their wedding was by doing engagement session giveaways, or I had a little trick for couples that would book me for their engagement session, but were not yet ready to commit for me to shoot their wedding. One, with the engagement session giveaway, you want to create a Google form. You can mark it and blast this all over Facebook and Instagram. And on that Google form, you want to have information. Of course, their names, their date, their venue. A key question is whether or not they already have a wedding photographer, because you don't want to give away a session to somebody that already has a wedding photographer. And so then you want to get on the phone with them, you want to talk to them, and you want to book their engagement session like that week, right? You have to get ahead of the other photographers. And then you meet them for their session, you blow it away, you're confident, you've got them moving, you're giving them prompts, and you just give them a great experience. But then at the end of the session, you give them a hug, tell them they were amazing. I always tell them, I'm gonna send you some sneak peeks within the next 24 hours. And then I want to let them know, okay, one, if they spent money on this engagement session. So if the couple paid you $200, $300, whatever you're charging in your first days, I would tell them, if you decide to book me for your wedding, I will take the money that you spent on this engagement session off of the package price and we'll apply it towards your retainer. They love that. I mean, if you would have included it in the package, you would have taken that money for that anyway. Or two, if it was a free session, now this is if you so choose, but I did this. If it was a free session, I would tell them this engagement session was worth X amount of dollars. If you decide to book with me, I will take that amount off of your package price and your wedding retainer. But the key is let them know they have like 7 days. I would give them 7 days to decide or 3 days to decide from the day I release their gallery, because you definitely want to release that gallery really, really fast. Then I would hand them this gift and tell them to have a wonderful evening. Don't open it in front of me, open it when you guys get home. In this gift is a book. It's the 5 Love Languages. Please don't give out a book if you haven't read it. It's amazing. And with that book, a simple little note that said, I just thank you for this opportunity to shoot your engagement session. I hope you consider me for your wedding day. Enclosed is just a little book because I want to remind you that at the end of the day, marriage is the most important thing. Your actual relationship is the most important thing. So this book will help you learn to love each other in your own love languages, or you just want to write something that shows that you care about them as a couple. Just a sweet little whatever. So even if you gave away the engagement session, plus you're going to take $200 off of their package if it was a free session, you also just spent $10 and you gave them a gift. I built my business on gifting. I have no problem getting couples to review me because I have built this client experience where I send them gifts all along the way. In almost every one of my reviews online, it says how they just loved all these little gifts I sent them in the mail. Giving somebody something for nothing, it leaves an impression on them. And giving them meaningful gifts is really just a way to show your personality and your purpose to them. So, in recap, free or paid engagement session, remind them when you're done after you've delivered an amazing experience about how you'll send some sneak peeks, when to have their gallery ready, and that you hope that they will consider you for your wedding. With that, I will take this money or the value of this session off of your retainer package if you book with me in the next 7 days. You want to make sure that you create some FOMO or a sense of urgency. Remind them that their date is theirs unless somebody else inquires. So tell them they have 7 days unless somebody inquires about that date between then, and then you'll give them I usually give them 24 hours. If somebody else inquires about a date, I give someone I've already spoke to 24 hours. But create FOMO, create a sense of urgency, and then they also feel like they're getting a value. Now, this is definitely not a tactic I would use 2 and 3 years into business when you've created a rapport for yourself, your website's working for you, you've got industry partners, people that are recommending you, you're on preferred vendor lists. But this is how I built my business. You have to start somewhere, and this is a great place. I hope you enjoyed. By the way, I share all of my gifting secrets in my client gifting guide. I will link that below. It's like over 30 pages of gift ideas. These are not your typical gift ideas. It does cover more in depth how I use the 5 love languages to get clients, like we just spoke about, but there's a lot of other ideas in there. And if you purchase the gift guide, there's also a secret link to also get all of my marketing materials for gifting, including card designs that I design online. They're Photoshop files, and you can even use my wording that has tried and true for over 6 years, and that has gotten me solid 5-star reviews and allowed me to step into the luxury wedding market in just my 2nd year. I hope you enjoy.